So today I actually worked with one of my good friends, Damon Hall, who has a YouTube channel, and he's just starting out, um, kind of touching on different topics, and he wanted to talk about the whole dating thing with me, and record. So we actually did that at the local mall by our house. But actually, before I left, and I was actually heading out, I was watching a dating coach, and I don't want to say who it is because I don't really like particularly what he said, so I don't want everyone to go after him or something. But he's a very popular guy, and he helps guys primarily with working with women. And his whole discussion on this recent video was really how healthy mind men who are aiming for success should avoid dealing with women with daddy issues, basically. He kind of said that whenever a woman has issues with their father, they're more complicated to deal with, they're poor communicators, they really tend to select men that are not healthy for them, and then they tend to build walls as well, unnecessarily. And his, I guess his message overall was avoid them, leave them alone, let them rot in whatever it is that they do. And although over the years I've agreed with a lot of his philosophies, there's a lot of things that he shares that's very relevant. This particular idea, I'm against. I don't feel like it really aligns well with what I believe, as a man of the Lord. And I kind of feel like everyone is made in the image of God, and everyone deserves love and respect. And sometimes people are more guarded because and it's men and women, not just women, but because we have our own reasons. But I don't know. I feel like just because somebody has difficulties with connecting with others or differentiating between a healthy relationship and a non-healthy relationship, we shouldn't just discard them and just think that they're a waste or they're just going to complicate our lives. And his whole idea was, just let these people go, let them rot and leave them alone. And if they have daddy issues, like from a psychological standpoint, they're not going to be very easy to work with, as a potential spouse or mate. And I just kind of feel like it's kind of degrading to say that. It almost feels like someone is defective, like they're a broken toy, and it's like you don't play with it or you don't even give it a chance. So I feel like even to me, to some degree, there's challenges that I have, and I would never want anyone to assume that I don't have value just because I have challenges with certain areas. So it's I don't know. I think we have to be very mindful and very careful of what type of information we are absorbing and listening to, because I don't know. I just feel like it's we have to be very careful because I don't know. It's very terrible. I'm sure most of you agree. And all of us are broken to some degree, in some way, for some reason. There's times where people have broken my trust as well. Friends, family, coworkers, colleagues, people in my neighborhood, and I'm just glad that I was shown God's grace, and I was able to extend that to others as well, because it really makes a difference when you try to reconcile your differences and work towards somebody and believe in them and have faith in them, rather than just kind of distance yourself and say, well, hey, I don't want to be bothered with you. And he even suggested that for these complicated people, and of course he's talking mainly to men about women, he said even manage your distance, make sure you stay away from them. And he even had an email from one of the ladies who I guess she has these traits as somebody who has challenges, maybe with her father, so she's very challenging with men. But she wrote an email to this dating coach because she realized that the guy that she was dealing with completely abandoned her and walked away because he was adopting this dating coach's philosophies. And he identified the lady as defective, so he just kind of said, well, walked away. So she was angry, and I'll probably finish the rest of the video after a Bible study. But I just wanted to share that because I think that sometimes when people appear to be more complex, it's not that they're complicated or they choose to be, but it's because they're trying to repair things in their own pace, and they're also trying to understand themselves, and they have been hurt and they have been disappointed, and so there might be something behind that. Now, I don't think that we have to hope and wish that we're going to connect with them at an intimate level. I think realistically we do have to kind of back off and know when it's time to move on, but for the most part I don't want to ever give the impression that people are not worthy of pursuing, because everyone desires love and companionship. Everybody wants that, even God desires that. That's why he created marriage. Just wanted to share that, guys. God bless you guys.